Hello everyone, and welcome to a video that's one big excuse for me to talk about Nintendo. Basically, what I'm gonna do is review it cause there's not much else a video to make with the music streaming app. Number 1. The app, from my personal experiences, runs pretty good with a couple issues I'll get more into in the cons, but mostly in terms of performance, it's relatively smooth from my experience. Number 2. The selection, while small, is still good with the games. Soundtracks they have available are good, with some even being great, like for example, the inclusion of Mario Galaxy's and Odyssey's soundtracks available to listen since day one and recent additions like Pokémon Legends Arceus. And number 3 is the user interface feeling similar to traditional music apps like Spotify or Apple Music. So it didn't feel entirely foreign navigating the app on my first time using it, and whenever I'm feeling like switching from Mario and Pokémon to Kendrick Lamar and Tupac, or vice versa, it doesn't feel like the app's formatting is causing me any confusion. Number 1. The selection is pretty small compared to how I'd like it to be. Like every single generation of Pokémon from 4 and up should have their soundtracks added at some point. And while we're at it, there also should be the addition of both Super Mario 3D Land and World, as well as new Super Mario Bros. For the DS. That and also, while I still haven't explored the soundtrack for the Xenoblade series, it would be easier to do so on the Nintendo Music app. Also, the song for the 3DS system settings would be an awesome addition. Number 2. The Extend feature feels very limited on the amount of soundtracks you can put that on, like some legendary Pokémon battle themes from Scarlet and Violet or Legends Arceus can't. I do like this feature, it's just that there are some tracks that I feel should have the feature compatible with them, but they aren't for whatever reason. Number 3 isn't really a con, but if you're like me you like listening to music pretty often with apps like Spotify and Apple Music making more accessible ways to have an easier time listening to your favorite songs on those sites with their own dedicated apps on Apple CarPlay and on current generation game consoles like the Xbox Series X and S, as well as the PlayStation 5, and with all that in lies the point of mentioning all that app accessibility on devices other than your phone does make it where you have to go out of your way to use your phone to listen in while you're using another device, like a game console or computer. Even though there is a workaround to be able to listen to Nintendo Music in the car, which is, just connect your phone to Bluetooth, instead of directly through charging cable. The idea of buying Nintendo Switch Online exclusively for access to this app would be a dumbass idea, not gonna lie. For now, I classify this app as just a cool little bonus that pads out the Nintendo Switch Online subscription to be a bit more worth it than it was prior to this app's conception. Honestly, the only thing stopping me from saying that getting Switch Online for this app is the lack of accessibility like a desktop app or website, and its own dedicated apps on things like Apple CarPlay and on Apple Watches too feel are pretty plausible, unlike console apps for PlayStation and Xbox. I mean that, and also the selection will be too small in my opinion until they've added every soundtrack from Pokémon generations 4 through 8 to this app. Also, I really need this Mario Paint soundtrack that I use in a bunch of my videos added to the app.